you might notice that I have a couple of stickers on my eyes. It's because I'm going to show you a couple of really powerful points in tapping. And you may be used to the eyebrow point and the side of the eye point, and I want to give you some pro tips on that. So this is what it looks like here. This very point right here is called the eyebrow point. And that eyebrow point is usually done in the basic formula with just one finger or maybe two. I want to encourage you to use multiple fingers, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. This is where you start, and I also don't want you to use both hands. So this is called the eyebrow point. And the next point I'm going to show you is called the side of the eye point. And the side of the eye point is right at the crease of the eye, and it takes you a little bit past right about in the middle of your face, side of your face there. And I'm going to show you another pro tip for that today. I'm going to show you that live. So let me come back over here and come back in and show you how you can work with that. All right, here we are. That point right here is called the eyebrow point. So if you wear glasses, you can do it with your glasses on. You would just use both hands and multiple fingers. Now, why do you want to use multiple fingers? Is because we have a lot of energy in our fingertips, and we also have several acupressure points that you can vibrate with when you use multiple fingers to tap with. And also, when you are tapping, you don't have to be one stop, two stop. You can go around and keep tapping around, which is another pro tip. So pro tip number one is when you are tapping, use both hands and multiple fingers to tap on the eyebrow point right here. Tip number two is to continue down the eyebrow. And now, can you see where I have this sticker? Usually the side of the eye point, as I had showed you before, is right at the eye crease. I want you to use both of your fingers, and I want you to tap a little bit on the end of the eyebrow and that crease point, which is the side of the eye point. Now, why am I having you do that? Is because that includes the triple warmer meridian. So this is the bladder meridian. It's the longest meridian in the body. And it's very powerful to release some really deep emotions. And the side of the eye point is the gallbladder point, which you're used to. But in the tapping protocol, we don't have access to the triple warmer meridian, which is the end point is right at the end of the eyebrow, at the end of the eyebrow. So when you tap like this, you're getting an extra tapping point in. And why is that point significant is because the triple warmer meridian works with the fight, flight, freeze response. The fight, flight, freeze response is exactly what we're trying to calm. So I see you all coming online, but I'm sorry I can't see your comments. I'll get to your comments when we're done, but welcome. Glad to see you. Tapping tip number one, use multiple fingers, multiple point, come around and tap across the eyebrows and include the side of the eye so that you get that triple warmer and you get the flight, freeze response. And then our next point will be down underneath the eyes. And I'm going to talk about that more in the next sequence. If you wear glasses, go ahead and take your glasses off when you're tapping by yourself. If you need to be seeing people, then you can leave your glasses on and just work around. But use multiple fingers, come down to the side of the eye, and tap both on the side of the eyebrow and the side of the eye point. And just to remind you, go back and check PowerPoint number one with the tapping point pro tip on that. The side of the hand is where we put the power position up against the Sea of Tranquility, and I encourage you to take a look at number one. So we're putting them all together. Number one was the setup statement. power point against the chest, side of the hand. Number 2 is to incorporate all of your fingers, both sides, to these 2 power points. Okay, there you go. Play with that one for a little while. Add that to your tapping protocol. And if you're new to tapping, you're learning the super powerful way.